Well, as the number of older adults and people with disabilities grows, so does their need for long-term care and estate planning. Baby boomers are aging, and they will have a transformative effect on society and our economy. So today, Vincent J. Russo joins us here in the studio with another In the Legal Know to address the 5 myths about elder law. Vincent, thank you for being here.
Always a pleasure. And do you know how many baby boomers there are? There are 73 million of us.
Wow.
And by the year 2030, we'll all be 65 or older.
Wow.
So this is a big issue. And I'm really glad you're bringing this up because this month is Elder Law Month. And so it brings awareness to the needs and concerns of older adults and the planning that can be done to protect themselves and their assets. So elder law didn't exist like 30 plus years ago. I was lucky in the 1980s to be one of a handful of attorneys, got together, we formed the National Academy of Elder Law Attorneys. We created this field of elder law, which is the practice of addressing the needs of the individual older adult. And those needs can change from time to time, and they have over the last 30 plus years. It's a complex area of law because everybody's situations are different and their needs are different.
Oh, yeah, it makes sense. All right, so I worked really hard on this. I'm going to provide you with some myths, and I'm going to have you address it. So let's start with myth number 1, estate paperwork. Can I just fill out the forms online?
Yeah, I mean, can you imagine that your life can be figured out on an online form in terms of how to plan for your well-being today and in the future? So it's a very risky proposition. It sounds easy, it sounds good, but I would say an online form may be outdated. It may not apply to you in your particular state. It may not address your particular situation. The elder law attorney can step in and say, here are the things you need to be thinking about. Here are the questions you need to address in order to put a comprehensive plan in to protect oneself. And we're talking about health care, long-term care, ongoing decision-making, minimizing taxes, leaving assets to your family when you pass. It's a lot.
Yeah, that is a lot. Wow. Yeah. Can we move on to myth number 2? Is that all right?
Sure.
Elder law attorneys can only help me with trusts and wills.
Oh, come on. We do so much more than that, right? So the estate planning documents are important, very important. Wills and trusts, everyone should have a will, advance directives, powers of attorney, healthcare proxies. But the elder law attorney goes way beyond that, because we're talking about the well-being of the individual, the older adult. So we deal with paying for long-term care if someone needs help, with assistance with activities of daily living. How do they afford that? Where do they go? What benefits are available through the government? What about veterans and veteran benefits? Those are essential. So we deal with that. Decision-making, someone's in a hospital and they're not able to make a healthcare decision. Who can step in? You have to plan for this. Same with financial decision-making. So the elder law attorney has a whole number of areas that they can pull into, drop into, and figure out how do we help you in that particular situation. So way more than wills and trusts.
I was going to say there's so much to worry about and everything. All right, myth 3, Medicare will cover the cost of my long-term care.
Yeah, this is the big one because still a number of people believe Medicare is going to take care of you and all your health care needs when you turn 65. And that is so untrue. We have a broken system and we don't take care of seniors who need assistance with activities of daily living. That's long-term care, at home, in an assisted living facility, or a nursing home. Medicare does not cover it, only short-term rehab. So once it's beyond a handful of days, there's no coverage under Medicare. So Medicaid is the only government program that's going to step in and help, but you have to plan because there are strict eligibility rules.
All right, so talking about Medicaid then, I'm going to go myth 4. Medicaid is the same across the country.
All right, it is not.
Dun, dun, dun.
Okay, it is a joint program, federal and state, when it comes to funding the services, and there are federal rules that generally need to be followed by each state. But the states implement, and they set their own rules and regulations, and so it can vary dramatically what the eligibility rules are and what kind of coverage you may be able to get. So in one state, there may be a robust home care program, and in another state, maybe there's a very limited home care program.
Wow, that's really interesting. All right, last one. Is this for me? I can wait until I'm older to worry about elder law planning.
That's right, because procrastination is bad.
Yes,
So this
I know. Say it again.
And so procrastination is bad. So when you think about this, if you can tell me what your life's going to be over the next 20, 30, 40 years plus, in terms of are you going to have a health condition or a need, then you can wait because you know exactly when. But we're human. No one knows this. And any given day, something can happen. And so you want to plan in advance. Do not procrastinate.
Is there like an average age you?
Well, I think every adult should plan for themselves and appropriately plan based on the age they're at. But I would say for elder law, once you're in the 60 age frame, you definitely want to focus in.
Okay, so I got plenty of time then.
Yeah, you're a baby. You're a
Not
kid.
a baby, yeah.
You're a kid.
Yeah, right. All right, so awesome information. Tell everybody kind of where they can go to learn more.
Okay, so if you're looking for an attorney anywhere in the country, I'm proud to say that I was a co-founder of the National Academy of Elder Law Attorneys, NALA, and the 5th president. There are over 4,000 members around the country, attorneys, who can step in and help. So you can go to naela.org, NAELA.org, and there's Find an Attorney. Or you can always go to our law firm website, vjrussolaw.com.
Or call this attorney right here, you, right?
We can always, we're always happy to be a resource.
Absolutely. And we are happy that you're here joining us. You simplify these complicated things, very well for us. So thank you, Vincent.